Yo, what is up YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2019 Back-to-Back Battles. Today we are using the Mega Medicham team once again with Mega Medicham, Kyogre, Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, Lunala, and NAIC. Let's get started and play some games. So, if you haven't checked out the previous episode, highly recommend go check it out. But this team has been doing alright so far. I'm hoping to do better with the team as I hope to understand more of it. It is a pretty hyper offensive team overall, so it is a decently frail team, but we do have some factors where this team can take one hit or two with the assault vest on top of Koko, the bulk we have on the Kyogre since it is a pretty bulky Kyogre. We have Lunala, Shao Shield, and the Focus Sash on NAIC. So this team can take attacks, but it is a problem if we do not put on the offensive pressure against the opponent's team, because this team derives from offensive pressure onto the opponent. If you're not having offensive pressure against your opponent, you're in a pretty bad spot with the team, because they're most likely going to be able to get knockouts on you before you can knockouts on them if you don't have the pressure set up. So yeah, let's see how it does. I'm hoping Medicham gets to be brought in today's episode. I don't think we got to bring it in the last episode, so I'm hoping that Mega Medicham can do some work, especially since I have learned that Mega Medicham can knock out an Incineroar at -2 even, and that is insane to me. It is insane that it can knock out an Incineroar after 2 Intimidates. That is crazy. But it is taking quite a while to find our first game, it looks like. So I think we're just going to cut it out here. We're going to be right back with the first game of today's episode. Alright, we got Happy Duck JJ from Indiana as our first opponent with a 1507 rating. Bring an interesting team. We got the Kyogre, Xerneas, Tapu Koko, Incineroar, Clefairy, and Aerodactyl. So some interesting Pokemon right here. And yeah, let's see how this goes. NAIC plus Lunala is actually a pretty good lead overall against my opponent's team. Do I like Lele? I kind of like Lele a lot. Magic Room's pretty good against my opponent's team as well. Clefairy is going to be that annoying Pokemon. I'm not sure if I want to bring the NAIC. It's good against my opponent's team. It's actually really good. But I kind of want to bring Medicham, because High Jump Kick can knock out the Incineroar even at -2. It can knock out the Kyogre at neutral. Bullet Punch is kind of good against my opponent's team overall. I'm worried about Incineroar plus Koko lead, which is something I'm really expecting to come out here. So I think I'm actually going to try out the NAIC plus the Lunala lead with Kyogre and Lele in the back. And I think that's what I want to try out here, since I think that if anything, you would try to lead that combination. I don't know if you would try to lead Clef. I think Clef could be a scary lead too, but we'll see how things go here. If it is a Clef, I think it's fine, because I could probably just Acid Spray and a Psyshock into another Acid Spray into Roar. It wouldn't be too bad here. So let's see what my opponent's going to do. We'll lead our NAIC plus the Lunala against Tapu Koko and Incineroar. I did call that lead right. Not bad. So I get to bring out Lele, I think, and I get to click Power Gem into the Incineroar slot. That looks pretty good to me right now. I think that's probably my most effective play too. Unless I just want to Acid Spray to Koko, which isn't a bad play at all here. Power Gem the Incineroar is a pretty strong play though. But Incineroar's not a threat when I get Kyogre out on the field. The question is, do I get Kyogre? How do I get Kyogre out on the field? I think I'm going to Acid Spray to Koko, and I'm just going to go for the Lele switch. I think it's safe. Volt Switch might come out from the Koko, but that's fine. That means I can Moonblast into whatever slot that's coming into after the Acid Spray. So I think it's fine. Game that Psychic Search is also important for Fake Out into NAIC potentially. We're going to see Koko Protect, so I could have went for the Power Gem. Unfortunate there. But what is this Incineroar going to go for is the question. Is it going to go for a Z move potentially? No, just a knockoff into the Lele slot. So there's my Scarf. Unfortunate. I'm put in range of Thunder that Koko has it, but I should live any other attack. Volt Switch I'll live. Yeah, so that's a pretty unfortunate knockoff that came out there. But it's not a bad trade at all. Interesting to see knockoff, but I think I'm going to go for a... I think I'm going to Power Gem the Incineroar actually. And I think I'm just going to go for the Psyshock into the Kyogre for chip damage, because I think it doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, you could go for Dazzling Gleam, which is an interesting play here because it doesn't do much. I'm going to be able to get a Power Gem out into Incineroar. I thought a Voltage was coming out for sure, trying to get out maybe Kyogre, for instance. But maybe my opponent doesn't want the whatever is in the back to come out. Psyshock does a good amount. Knockoff going to come out into Nihilego. So, oh boy, that is some nasty damage right there. Oh my lord, that did damage. All right, not exactly the best played right here. Maybe I can go for a. I think the best place to sack both of these Pokemon, try to get Kyogre into Lunala, Tailwind, and Origin Pulse. Yeah, I like that play. I like that play a lot. I think I'm gonna Power Gem, and you should click Gleam here. I'm just gonna Magic Room in case you protect the Coco for some reason, but it is gonna be that Dazzling Gleam, no surprise there. So Z won't knock out my Coco unless it has the Wild Charge, but with Gleam it should confirm it isn't. I want to say, so let's see. U-turn, okay, that's fine. Now we go Lunala plus Kyogre here. We get to click the Tailwind plus a Origin Pulse. And we're actually in a pretty good spot to sweep, I think. Even though those past few turns didn't exactly work out that great, I think we're in a good position now because we can finally start picking up KOs here. And I think that's pretty much what we want to do. Just keep drawing out the offensive presence. We have Psychic right now, so Psyshock is doing a lot. We have our Moongeist Beam available to us. So yeah, we should be fine here. So we'll go for Origin Pulse. This knockoff from Incineroar though is doing so much damage. That is a threat. That knockoff is such a threat. If it was any other move, it wouldn't be doing as much. But yeah, also knock out my Choice Scarf was huge in the beginning of the game. We're going to go for Origin Pulse though and a Tailwind. We'll see how this goes. But hopefully the ideal case is we're able to pick up 2 KOs here. As, oh, Tapu Koko protects. Interesting. Okay. That actually works out better because then I could just double target whatever the Coco, whatever slot the Coco's coming in. I mean, I could target the slot that's not the Coco because Coco goes down to Water Spout. Of course. All right. Can we talk about how that was like one of the worst turns possible? Well, I guess the worst turn possible was the Coco not. Alright, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I can Psyshock here, and I can click Spout. There's not really switching my opponent has. We're okay. We're okay. We're not in the greatest position, though. We're going to see Coco retreat. Psyshock is going to do a lot to whatever's coming in. And that Kyogre, not going to appreciate this Psyshock. So, pretty happy here. We should be able to pick up a knockout on Kyogre. And even if there's like... Okay, we should be fine. We should be fine in the position we're in so far. Because Psyshock and a Water Spout, I don't know if it knocks out, but it's going to be pretty close. Even if we don't, we're in a good position regardless. Yeah, because that's a lot of damage. Here comes a Water Spout. I think you should have just sacked both. Yeah, because I knock out the Incineroar, I knock out the Coco, and now we are free to Z-move the Tapu Koko slot, and then just Water Spout whatever is left. So we should be in a fine position here. Let's see. Tapu Koko, and I'm guessing it has to be Xerneas. Yeah, it is Xerneas. So, okay, so I can just Z-move the Coco and Water Spout because my opponent's not going to have enough turns to set up Geomancy, go on the offense. Yeah, so we're fine. Single target Water Spout should knock out Xerneas too, and it's guaranteed to be a single target after I just go for the Z-move and the Coco. So, yeah, let's go for it. My opponent probably going to just try to protect, maybe try to get a double protect. Even if my opponent gets a double protect, I don't think it's like the end of the world. As Coco is going to go for the protect, which is pretty much what my opponent has to try to do. And no protect from the Xerneas, okay. So it's going to attempt to Geo, but even if it Geos, I don't think a Crit Gleam knocks out Ogre. And the single target Water Spout should just put this Xerneas in range of Ice Beam anyway. So we could go for Psyshock and Ice Beam, and even if you Gleam, I don't think a Crit Gleam knocks out Ogre. So this should have this game sealed up, I think. Alright, so knock out the Coco to protect, which is beautiful. And then finish off the Xerneas is the play. Yep. Let's see if Xerneas survives. I don't think it will. I mean, we're 4 special attack timid, but I don't know. It's single target. It's not like the 75% from spread moves. So Water Spout I think should knock out Xerneas. Or if it's a really bulky Xerneas, maybe a little bit fewer HP, but I don't think so. Let's see. Water Spout. Yeah, pretty much washes away that deer, and that deer goes down. So able to clean up the game, which is really nice. Thankfully my opponent didn't go for the attack with the Coco. That would have been really bad. If that Coco went for the attack there, I think it was pretty much game over at that point. If the Coco went for the attack instead of protect. Interesting to see the protect there too. I thought my opponent would just go on the offense there. But thankfully we were able to get the origin book off. We were able to get the sweep. The endgame sweep. Even though we didn't play the first few turns optimally, that knockoff tech on the Incineroar really came to play there. Because that changed the dynamic of the game. What song do I want to play? I guess this is fine. But yeah, that knockoff was huge. Doing that big damage to NAIC, knocking out that Choice Scarf on Lele. Thankfully, I was able to get in a position where Lunala plus Kyogre was able to knock out everything on my opponent's side with an Origin Pulse plus Tailwind. I guess technically it's the same position as turn 1, except the difference was the Z move would threaten to knock out an Ogre, while since we got in Lele and got rid of the electric terrain, my opponent actually didn't have a switch in. Well, didn't have the power to KO Ogre, unless again it was mixed Coco if it had Wild Charge, but I didn't think it'd be mixed Coco at that point, so was able to just fire off Origin Pulse even though we missed one we needed to hit. But luckily, since my opponent didn't attack the Ogre at all, we were able to fire off Water Spouts the following turns anyway. So thankfully, we were still in an okay spot. But yeah, that could have been pretty scary. That could have been a very scary game. We got Quinn from Canada, 15-15 rating as our next opponent, with a team of another Zerndon. Another Zerndon. Alright, what do I want to go here? Either you go Kyogre or Lele Lunala. I'm thinking going... I really want to try out the NAIC. Man, we're not bringing Medicham still. Oh, we're still not bringing Medicham. I think I'll still go Lele Lunala just because it's been the safer role this entire time. And NAIC and Kyogre in the back. I still think the optimal lead always is to Incineroar Xerneas, and I feel like what's going to happen in the last time we played this matchup is going to happen again, but yeah, I still think overall it's worth it for me. So let's see how this is going to turn out. Because it could be scary, could not be. So let's see. What's my opponent going to lead? Again, still going for the same game plan, Magic Room. Is pretty good. Ooh, Xerneas plus Mungus. This is a pretty good lead for us because we get to click Magic Room and we get to click Psyshock immediately. Next turn we could double Psyshock to Xerneas if it doesn't Geo. So this is actually a pretty good lead for us. So we'll go for the Magic Room plus I feel like this is so obvious. Incineroar might come in for the Amoonguss slot and a Moonblast might come out, but I don't think it's that bad of a trade here. So I think I'm gonna Magic Room right off the bat. I do have to watch out for the Amoonguss. Amoonguss is annoying because it screws up my roleplay endgame. So we'll go for the Psyshock here. We don't want that thing's Payapa or Focus Sash activating. So we definitely want a Magic Room here. And we want a Psyshock because Magic Room is the best play here. Maybe I could Tailwind if I expect the Amoonguss switching out. But yeah, I'd rather just Psyshock it because I don't want to risk Spore. Spore is like very scary here. And letting Amoonguss stay in for free is not that great. I would have a Amoonguss swap. But Xerneas is going to protect. Interesting protect here. Yeah, so Magic Room plus Psyshock should knock out the Amoonguss here. So maybe my opponent tried to expect a capitalization off. Maybe doubling up into the Xerneas with 2 Psyshocks. But really just a safe play here. Able to knock out the Amoonguss. Which is fine. Because that was basically the perfect turn 1 I could have asked for. I got the knockout immediately. That was a beautiful turn 1 for me. Now, next Pokemon that's going to be coming out, Salamence would be scary. Yeah, Salamence would be scary. Groudon's not really that scary because I could just Tailwind and Psyshock the Xerneas. I could even double up the Xerneas if I really want to. Groudon's going to come out. I think I'm just going to Moonblast the Xerneas slot, and I could double up the Groudon too with a Z plus Moonblast, but then again, I don't know how fast this Groudon is. We don't know if it's physical or special either. I'd rather just Moonblast the Xerneas slot and Tailwind, because Moonblast covers for an instant switch on the Xerneas' part. Yeah, I'm going to Tailwind. I'm going to Moonblast. It's a pretty safe play. Even if Vincent comes in, we can start going for Water Spout, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, so this play covers a lot of different plays my opponent could make. Here comes the Dazzling Gleam, but we're going to get Tailwind up, and we're going to be in a pretty good position, because what I'm trying to do is get Nihilego next to the Ogre, and then we should just be able to click Spout and Acid Spray and win the game. Precipice Blades, okay. Lele avoids, which is nice, because Lele would go down, but, I mean, I would have liked the free switch. I think I just won instantly. Oh well. Because now my opponent has a chance to stall out Tailwind. We get special attack drop too, which is nice. But again, not necessary. I think Ogre just came in and clicked Water Spout for the rest of the game. Like, I click Water Spout, switch into Nihilego, and I think I just win. So I think I'm just going to double up here the Groudon. It doesn't really matter at this point, but I feel like if I get rid of Groudon, I just win. We're going to see the Groudon retreat here, though, into the... What's coming out? Salamence, okay. So Zemu probably knocks out the Salamence, and then Psyshock should finish off the... Xerneas, so I think we're fine here, regardless. Let's see. Xerneas does protect. Okay, so I think we have this game sealed up at this point. Zemu should knock out the Salamence. Psyshock would be redirected into Xerneas, so even if it didn't protect, it would be knocked out here. But either way, we have the game sealed up. My opponent can't Geomancy without going down the Psyshock. We outspeed anyway, and then Groudon's basically a sitting duck. So we pretty much have this sealed up. Again, it really didn't matter, I think, with the... I don't think the... What's it called? I don't think the miss on Precipice Blades mattered. Because, again, I had the game plan sealed out here. But we will be able to finish off the Salamence and... Unless it's Liz, which I don't think it would. Yeah, it would have to be like a really special defensive mince. So, knock out the Salamence. I think it has to be careful. Psyshock, redirect into the Protect. Route, I'm going to come back out. But it doesn't matter at this point. I can click the... What do I want to do here? I want to click Psyshock into these Xerneas. Do I want to click Roar into Lele? I could. I have 2 turns of Tailwind. I mean, doesn't really matter. I'm going to go for the Moongeist into the Groudon and Psyshock the Xerneas. Even if it goes for a double, we have 1 more turn of Tailwind. I'm assuming one of these Pokemon's going down. Then I get the free switch into the Ogre. And my opponent fails to double protect anyway. So we should have this game set up. Because I think Nihilego just wins. Especially with this Moongeist beam hit into the Groudon. 2 Power Gems should knock out the Groudon. Yeah. Even 1 Power Gem should finish out the Groudon at this point. And if Lunala survives the turn, that's 100% game. Because my opponent... Like, that seals up the game even further. Precipice Blades is going to come out. Does connect with both Pokemon this time. So, I'm going to lose both my Pokemon here. But, I do get the free switch into the Groudon and the Kyogre. I mean, not the Groudon. I get the free switch into the Nihilego. Plus the Kyogre. And this game is 100% a wrap. So, yeah, not really much that could be done there. Again, had the game plan sealed up. I think turn 1 basically sealed it up. My opponent didn't bring the Incineroar, which meant that Psychic moves were pretty much free to use up there. And yeah, that Protect and let the Amoonguss gone down was basically the thing that I think just sealed up this game immensely. So yeah, although my opponent was in a really tough spot by the Pokemon my opponent brought and decided to lead with. So let's see, we get to click Spout, Power Gem, and that is a good game. Good game. So that's another one. Again, I think I already mentioned the game plan, but if I let Nihilego plus Kyogre like I originally was going to, the game would have been much harder. I would have asked to spray Ice Beam turn 1 most likely into the Moongus. Xerneas would have got Geomancy up, and it would have been pretty troublesome. So I think it actually was really good that we were able to lead the Lele plus the Lunala, because if we led the other lead like I was gonna experiment with, it wouldn't have been good. It wouldn't have been great. So luckily the lead was correct and we were able to capitalize really well. So nice. Able to pick up another win. So that's 2 wins so far. Let's see if we can get a third one for today's episode and keep on winning and hopefully bring the Medicham. We haven't brought the Medicham yet. We haven't brought the Medicham in this episode or the last episode. Just want to use Medicham. I just want to click high jump kick. And watch Bond drop. I want to see a Kyogre team with no Intimidate, just so I can high jump kick whatever the Kyogre. I want to high jump kick the Kyogre so badly, but it's so hard to bring the Medicham. The other Pokemon usually tend to be better. Lunala Ogre is pretty much a must, and then usually you want Lele and Nihilego, since I usually want to bring the Lele and Nihilego just because they have the better tools, and you want to bring Okho in case of a mirror or has a better matchup in general against opponents' teams. But man, I want to use Medicham, click high jump kick. I think it would be really fun too, but it's gonna be a bit before Medicham comes out, it seems. Well, it has come out in previous episodes, but I just feel like it hasn't done as much. And especially since I faced this team, I faced Graham twice at Internets. The Medicham put in, actually, I think it only put in like work in one game, and then it just went down most of the other games. Yeah. But I remember the high jump kick going for the high jump kick into my Kyogre and just knocking out turn one. I was like, what? But otherwise, yeah, it's gonna take a while, it looks like, to find our third game. So we'll be right back with the third game of today's episode. Alright, we finally got an opponent, Luigi from Journey 1674 rating. I feel like we play Luigi a lot, and I mean a lot. Oh boy, I think I'm bringing the Medicham finally. I think I'm finally bringing the Medicham here. We got Xerneas, Rayquaza, Kartana, the Landorus, Varian, the Incineroar, and Tapu Fini. Oh man, I think I'm finally bringing Medicham. And you know what it's probably going to do? Click fake out and then go down. That's what I'm assuming. Alright, let's go Medicham. Let's go Lunala. I'm bringing Lele for sure. I think Kyogre. Because I don't think Nihilego is good other than the Xerneas and then the Fini Instant combo. I don't think it's good otherwise. Because Kartana gives it problems. So does the Landorus on my opponent's side. And Rayquaza definitely gives it problems with Earth Power. And it doesn't even have Clear Smog. So I don't think Acid Spray is that helpful here in the matchup. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with these 4 Pokemon. And we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that Medicham can put in some work and do a lot of damage. I'm hoping that I can at least get a KO on the Incineroar. That would be sweet if it does. Hopefully. But man, I wish I had Ice Punch on the Fang, because if my opponent leads Incin Xerneas, you know what I do? I click fake on the Xerneas, attempt to Tailwind, and the next turn I Ice Punch the Incineroar. I bet Rayquaza or Landorus would come out. Probably the Rayquaza. But let's see here. Kartana plus Rayquaza. Interesting. Alright. So I'm going to lead the Medicham plus Lunala. I don't think Medicham's going to work. Because I think I'm just going to go for the fake out into the Kartana. And I think I'm just going to click Tailwind. Because I don't see a problem here. Unless it's Banny Rayquaza. But Kartana is most likely Sash, so I'd rather fake out the Kartana, deny Tailwind, especially if it does carry Tailwind. Even if Medicham goes down, I get to reveal the Rayquaza, because I think it was Life Orb the last time I played. But yeah, because I'd get a free switch in Ogre, and I could click Ice Beam into the Ray slot. So let's see what comes out here. Or I could click Water Spout and Psyshock, depending on what I think this Ray is. But Delta Stream's going to activate. Let's see what's going to come out here. Yeah, this is gonna be really interesting. Was this a Assault Vest Kartana or was it Tailwind? I just can't remember. Fake out gonna go off into Kartana. Crunch gonna reveal, gonna go into Lunala. That's fine. It's not banded, but that did a lot of damage. Is that banned? No, I don't think that's banded. Unless it's a low roll. But that crunch did so much. I'm gonna go for the high jump kick into Kartana, and I think I'm just gonna attempt a ZD right here. If Kartana reveals protect, I can Moongeist the following turn. Yeah, so I think we're fine here. Like, high jump kick does a lot to whatever's coming in. My opponent can't even switch into instant, because high jump kick will do so much. It'll knock out the Kartana even if like the instant comes out for either slot. So no matter what, high jump kick's doing a lot of damage that turn. And Z Moongeist, if this is an Assault Vest Ray, I pretty much just pick up a knockout. If not, I get the damage I need. So not a bad turn. Kartana gonna retreat. Let's see what's coming out. Feeny? Feeny, okay. Could have Poison Jab, but high jump kick will still do a lot. Should do 40, I think. I don't know, it's a Mega Medicham though. This thing's strong. This thing is strong. This thing's crazy. Nice, we hit. 50! Wow! Oh my lord, that does so much. That does so much. That's crazy. That did so much damage. Holy cow, that did so much. Alright. Here comes the Z. Alright, so let's find out what kind of Rayquaza this is. I'm pretty sure I could finish up the game with Lele Sweep, but I'm not sure yet. It really comes down to what kind of Kartana that is. I'm guessing it's Assault Vest since it didn't protect, but we'll see. Here comes the Z. Actually, no, we can confirm it's Assault Vest with Ray right now, because we get to figure out Ray's item. It's not Assault Vest. Lives, though, which is unfortunate for me. Crunch going to come out, which is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Because even if Lunala goes down, we could go Ogre here, and we could click Poison Jab and Water Spout. And there's no play that really stops that from my opponent. Nothing like switching in here. Like, nothing like switching in here. But yeah, I get to click Poison Jab, I get to click Spout. Trying to figure out what my opponent's best option is. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what my opponent's best option is for a switch. I don't think there is a good option for a switch. Because Kartana's going down. Yeah, and there's no instant plus Xerneas, so I think I'm fine because my opponent can't really set up. So we're gonna click Spout, we're gonna Poison Jab here. Because yeah, Medicham is not an extreme speed range, which is huge for this team, by the way. If this is Medicham's not an extreme speed range, I can Bullet Punch Revenge KO the Rayquaza at any point. So we're in a good spot. And yeah, I don't see a really good switch because Feeny's going down this turn guaranteed. And a Water Spout's coming out. So it KOs to Kartana or does a ton to Kartana. Does a lot to Xerneas. There's not really a safe switch in. I pretty much am guaranteed a KO at this point. Like, there is no way I can't get a KO this turn in my opinion. Unless the Feeny has Protect, which is unlikely. Feeny's going to retreat Kartana, I'm guessing? Yeah. And I'm guessing going to go for a Last Ditch Extreme Speed. I get to confirm whether it's Assault Vest on Kartana though. No Protects, this Water Spout will come out. Let's see how much it does to the Kartana. As Assault Vest, 100%. That did a little too less than I like. But we have one more turn of tail, and so we can click Water Spout. Nice. And that Kartana is now in range of my Scarf Lele's, whatever I want to go for. So we're good here. Xerneas comes out. I don't want to click Poison Jab into the Kartana slot and Water Spout. I know it's crazy, but I don't think my opponent can really afford to Geomancy here. I feel like it's potentially likely that my opponent can just go hard into the Feeny. So I think I'm just going to Poison Jab the Kartana and Water Spout. Because even if it doesn't work out, I mean, I have Lele as a sweep thing in the back. And yeah, the Feeny did come in, so I did make the right play, actually. And I'll be able to go for the... Yeah! Nice. Okay, that's good. That is great, actually. Alright, Poison Jab. Get rid of Feeny. Nice. It might have been beneficial to keep the Feeny on the field, though. Here's the thing. No matter what move I did, unless I click Bullet Punch... No, even if I click Bullet Punch, Water Spout was knocked out. Yeah, I think... I mean, Kartana's in now. This is gonna be hard. But I think I can click Poison Jab into the Xerneas, and I think Origin Pulse should... this endgame got tricky. I think I have to protect the Kyogre and just Poison Jab. Yeah, I think that's the play, actually. Because Kartana's not going to be able to knock out Medicham in one shot. At least I don't think it should. Yeah, goes for the Kyogre anyway. And I think a Gleam is coming out here, because it would have knocked out both my Pokemon. Yeah, that does a good amount to the Xerneas. Goes for the Geo. I thought my opponent was going to Gleam there, because I think that Assault Vest Kyogre... I mean, Assault Vest Kartana doesn't knock out that Ogre since we're like near max HP. Unless it has a ton of attack, but I don't think it does. Because now I can Bullet Punch. I have to Bullet Punch too. Even if Xerneas' Protect is super obvious, I have to Bullet Punch. I have to go for a roll on the Kyogre. If it is like... But the Kartana needs a lot of attack investment, so I think we should still be fine regardless. Okay. Let's see. Really gonna come down to, does the Kartana knock out the Kyogre at this range? I don't think it should unless it crits. Let's see. Xerneas protects. Okay, comes down to the Ogre. Probably should have high jump kick, but I can't risk him gleaming. If he gleams, I lose instantly. While this play, even though it looks pretty bad, I should be fine. What? What? Huh? He expected my Lele, but I don't know about that one. I guess he expected my Lele, but I had no reason to go Lele if I was clicking Bullet Punch, because my Psychic Terrain would block the thing. Then, because if I went Lele there and I Bullet Punch, that fails. So you could have just went for Gleam Leaf Blade and knocked me out. That's why I didn't go for it. I don't know about that play. I really don't. This seals up the game 100% for me, because now I can click Bullet Punch. I clicked Bullet Punch, right? Don't tell me I clicked Poison Jab by accident. The match is forfeit. I actually don't remember if I clicked Bullet Punch or Poison Jab by accident. But we are able to pick up a win. I think we had pretty much... I think we pretty much knew what I wanted to do. The capitalizations off, the high jump kick was really nice. The fact that I was just able to get a ton of damage in my opponent's team was really great as well. That high jump kick doing 50. Medicham putting in the work. Finally, a game that I wanted. That is a successful episode, everyone. Hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2019 Back-to-Back Battles. Mega Medicham finally putting in the work. If you want to try out the QR code, there is one in the description down below of this team, so you can try it out on Battle Spot. Otherwise, you can check out Graham, the creator of this team, in the description down below as well. If you want to help support this video, you can always leave a like down below, share it with your friends, and leave a comment down below. If you want to go an extra step to support me, there is my Patreon, Twitch stuff you could go check out in the description down below. Otherwise, there is my social medias and all the other good stuff listed in the description. But otherwise, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people. Until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.